Hello guys, and welcome to episode 68 of my Rome 2 Total War campaign, Caesar in Gaul playing as the Romans. And today, well, things aren't looking good at all. I'm just going to start by saying that. We have a couple of armies at Swindonum, after that got taken over. The Cenomani got freed, and now they've sent an army towards Namnatum, which is completely undefended. Probably going to have to get the army from Darioritum to pretty much force march to save that. So let's get on with that. We'll do that first of all. We have a rebellion by Conde, another reason we can't move out the 2nd Legion. Great, and yeah, things aren't looking good. But we are just going to keep the mercenary Gallic warriors in that army for now in case the city does get attacked. As for our agents, let's have a look at what's going on at Ambatia. There is an army being built by the Santonas, which we're going to have to deal with sooner than later. And my agent here, you can check out the Unerli. There's a small army at Crociatonum. I'm going to say that's the name. And yeah, I would like to destroy that settlement, but at the same time, we're not going to be able to move out the 2nd Legion, like I said before. Now, Vediaturda is going to have to stay by Nemesis, going to put her onto Intelligence. We have Septimus Hirtius Cornetus. He's going to stay administrating this province, along with Cladios. And the 1st Legion at Mediolanum Santonum, well, it's his job now to head down towards Sotium, catch up with the Pictones and wipe them out once and for all. At Lemanum, we are going to want to build a happiness building, I'm feeling, probably the consecrated ground, and we're going to want to get rid of these buildings. Now, I had noticed in the past that dismantling all these buildings will give us money back, so that's what I'm going to do. And it will also help out with our happiness. So you'll see in the next turn, I'll have tons of money. And we'll also lose the unhappiness from having wrong culture buildings in our settlement. I didn't even notice that this was a thing before. Like, obviously I knew that having the wrong culture buildings affected happiness, but I didn't realise destroying buildings would give you some of the cash back spent to build them. So yeah, definitely worth doing. So let's get rid of this sacred enclosure as well. So I can probably just change that to a consecrated ground for a lower cost. At Duratincon we'll do the same here. So much destruction going to happen this turn. But I'll go through all of the settlements and build everything back up, mostly happiness buildings, so that we can continue with our armies at a better rate of progress. Now, this army, the 3rd Legion, was hindered in the last turn, so we're going to have to send him back to Vicellum, or maybe just keep him here near Octoduran. Either way, it's just annoying that he can't move anywhere. Not going to add any more units to that army. 2nd Legion can't go anywhere, 5th Legion can't go anywhere because of the unhappiness in Duratincon. We've got the 9th Legion in Lemanum, can't go anywhere because of the rebellion. And yeah, we have the 7th Legion at Massalia. We're going to put them in the settlement, and I'm going to add a couple more citizen hoplites to that army. Right, so I'm probably actually going to send this army to Mediolanum Santonum, and the reason I'm going to do that is because Lemanum is a walled settlement, and if the rebellion pops up, it will only have a few units to begin with, and it won't be able to attack Lemanum straight away, because it's walled. But I think that's everything done, really, for our armies. Anything else we need to look at? I don't think there is, just the technology we need to choose. And we're going to head toward legal institutions because we definitely need the +4 public order in all provinces. So that's going to take, what is that, 10, 24, 34, Oh my god. Here we go again. 41 turns until we get legal institutions. Not even sure if we'll finish the, if the campaign will finish before then. But either way, we'll have to wait and see. Let's end the turn and see what happens. Well, it looks like we are going to be attacked at Lebanon, and I might not be able to defend this. I didn't think they would, because obviously they've only got 4 units, but apparently that includes a general with Oathsworn. So the Vigiles, Gallic warriors, skirmishers, and plebs probably aren't going to last too long. They will have ladders. I think I might just auto-resolve this. I can't really be bothered to try and fight it. We'll just take that back with our other army in the next turn. So that will have to do. Increase in rank for Betos, our veteran. Hidden agent exposed, Vedia Turda, and, well, she's dead. Rebellion at Lebanon. Daisios has incited unrest at Condate, and we have military sabotage by Orgalos on Faustus Tetius Cerelius. We've lost 25 senators' influence because of our pale fawn thing that we did in the last episode. But if we're going to keep getting attacked by the veteran, I may as well go back to Vicellum. I really should. And yeah, we have some Gallic rebels to deal with now. So let's go take back that settlement. You can see my cash is now 16,000 because we dismantled all the buildings in the last turn.
Let them cower before Rome. Besieging the settlement.
Alright, let's just auto-resolve this with an aggressive stance. And we get Lebanon back. So occupy it.
At your command.
And we're going to have to dismantle all these buildings again. And build the consecrated ground. Okay, now let's go through my settlements quickly. At Narbonensis, no, we don't want to build anything there. In Aramorica, okay, we need to get some consecrated grounds, and I'm probably also going to invest in these quarries. They don't give you any negative squalor for the first tier of the building, so I may as well get the extra 100 wealth from manufacturing. Where else do we have to build? At Gugovia and Duratincon, we need to get the consecrated ground, and I'll probably get a villa there for some food, because our food is actually getting pretty low. Probably do that also at the places I was just building the quarries, actually. Yeah, we'll get a villa here instead. Right, we'll upgrade this consecrated ground to a sacred grove. And I guess we can hold on to the rest of the cash for now, because I only really want to upgrade happiness buildings. So you get the amphitheater here. The cattle trade is always nice because we get a lot of cash for it. But I think the amphitheater here is definitely a good idea for the +6 public order per turn. And if I could leave any of these provinces, then it would definitely be worth it. What's happening down here at Fascio? Looks like our army has discouraged the Gallic Confederation from attacking me, so that's good. But let's now take the First Legion to attack Sotium.
Laying siege to the settlement.
Again, I might just auto-resolve it because the auto-resolve bar is so far in our favour. And I am going to be auto-resolving more now, rather than playing out every battle, because it was just getting really tedious. So this way we can actually make progress and get through the turns quicker. And I did just destroy the Pictavis, is that? From that battle. So, or the Pictoners, sorry. Yeah, they are now dead, and there goes all of their agents. That's really, really good for us, because the agents are incredibly annoying. So Domitia Strabo, I guess I'm going to have to send her down to Nemesis now, because we need a agent to keep an eye on the Lemovices. I don't really want them going anywhere with that army without me knowing. Let's see if we can take out this spy with assassination. We'll try a concealed blade. Enemy wounded. Okay. See, I have like a level 9 spy there. That's pretty ridiculous. That was a level 10 spy that I almost assassinated. Was maybe a little bit of a waste of money, but at the same time, I think it's worth doing. Administration again in Aramorica for Cladios. Betos needs an upgrade, so let's give him upgraded champion to get more campaign map movement range. Or we can get militancy. Yes, we'll definitely get that. Plus 30 unit experience gained per turn. That will help upgrade my army. So I'm not sure if we want to attack that rebel army just yet. I think we shall. I don't want them raiding my lands. That's the main thing. We're going to auto-resolve this with a balanced stance, and that will kill off the army because it's a second attack. Job done. So, we lost 344 men, that's not too bad. Let's release the captives, and we'll head back to Condate. Minus 35 next turn. That's, I think, mainly due to the Incite Unrest. That's ridiculous. We've even got the Brennan Games Edict here. Incredible. Okay. Well, either way, 5th Legion, what are you going to do this turn? We got -1 happiness per turn at the moment in Duratincon. And that's not going to get any better because Taralgos is going to be inciting unrest as well. I'm not really sure what to do there. I guess I could stop taxing the province and go and attack from here. We have quite a decent army to take on the Lemovices. If I siege them out, we can definitely make that work. If I stop taxing this, can I remove the army? No, I can't. Okay, well, we're going to have to stay in there then. Keep the tax on, may as well. At Aquitania, we're going to start with the tax harvesting again. The -25 will drop dramatically because the conquest negative modifier will disappear. That is annoying though, because that was almost 100% happiness, and because one settlement got taken over, the whole province hates me now, which is just stupid in my opinion, but either way, nothing we can do about it. At Lemonum, looks like there's going to be another revolt. How frustrating. Again, -40 now. It's just stupid, it really is. So I'm going to actually stop the upgrade or building of this consecrated ground, mainly because if a rebellion does pop up, it will probably pop up at Mediolanum Santonum because I don't have an army there, and they'll just take it over and I'll lose the money that I spent on the consecrated ground. So not going to bother with that until we've sorted out the happiness in this province. And we are going to upgrade his Hilaritas, so we get the +2 public order from characters. It just helps us move on from these provinces after conquering them. But again, I think that's everything done for this particular turn. Do I want to add more men to this army? The assists and hoplites are great. I don't know. I really don't. We've got a huge army coming on to Turicum. The Helvetii are actually moving around to Turicum as well. That's something I might actually look at. Maybe I can peace out with these nations. I kind of want the Vocontii settlement. But the Helvetii here, we could probably peace out with them. Yeah, there we go. That's actually really good for us.
You have the ear of my people. Do not waste words. We are worthy of better.
Let's see if we can get a trade agreement going. Nope, that's not going to work.
Our heads with your unholy drink. I am sure you have many pleasant.
Trying to look for these peace treaties. I don't necessarily want to peace out with the Vocontii. I think that's a bad idea. Maybe the Sequani?
Do not attempt to sweeten truth with her.
Nope. Santones, I need to attack them.
My time is better spent feasting and hunting than.
And the Vralrasai. How annoying. The Mandubii. Maybe we can peace out with them now. Nope. They're all going to say the exact same thing by the sounds of it. Can we peace out with the Dumnonii now? Nope. The Senamani, we don't want to. What about the Cantiasai? There we go.
I dislike much of our speech.
And the Bitteriges?
I have little gain in wasting the...
No. Okay. So we're going to remain at war with a lot of these factions, but at least we peaced out with the Helvetii, who are threatening Turicum, although the Sequani are just as close. And we'll see if the Sequani do indeed attack Turicum. And if they do, I don't know if I can defend that. I might be able to if it has 2 units of legionaries. We'll have to wait and see. Either way, that's all for this turn. I am going to save this cash for when my buildings have been upgraded. Might be worth investing in my towns back here. Possibly getting the cattle trader to get some more cash per turn, and we can also maybe get like a brick maker there for more wealth from manufacturing. Yeah, I think we're going to do that. Tempting to do it at in Serbia as well, but I'm not sure how much longer I'm going to be holding on to this element Medlan. Especially if they take over Turicum, they can come through this pass here and attack Medlan. I'm not. Yeah, again, I'm not sure. It's hard, but I want to improve my income, so I think it's worth the investment. We are going to hold on to some cash again, though. We'll keep it at 4,000. I think that's fair enough. Sequani allied with the Gallic Federation. How annoying. And unhappy populace at Aramorica. Let's end the turn and see what happens.
We could lend sword and spear to your cause. Say but one word, and we will come.
So, they want me to pay them 100 gold, or ducats, in order to join against the Vralrasai. Sure, we'll take that. So we do have 2 units of legionaries, and I think this might be an exception. I will fight this one on the battle map. So, the enemy in this battle do have 5 units of noble horse, and I'm hoping that I'll be able to take a lot of them down with these Celtic skirmishers, but we'll have to wait and see. They are definitely going to be hard to deal with. You can see them all here, ready to ride toward the settlement. It looks like they are going to attack me from 2 sides, so we are going to have to set up these legionaries properly. We'll keep 1 unit of legionaries just here. And the Vigilades can actually be set up in front. On the right side, we can have my general. And the Vigilades can be again in front. That will have to do. We'll get the plebs to stand behind. The levy freemen can be off to the side.
Romans ready for duty. Levy!
And my skirmishers, well, not sure quite what they're going to do. Ideally, I really want to fight this all in one go. Like, I wish there was a way in which I could hold on to the sector in order to maintain my morale, but also engage their entire army behind one wall of legionaries. Because the thing I could do is like box myself into the corner, but I honestly think that's a terrible idea. Maybe I could split the army a bit more so I'm not defending here. No, I think the way I'm doing it is probably the best way. Keep it like that, and I'll keep one unit of Vigilades here with my legionaries. Okay. Let's start the battle, see what happens. We'll just speed things up. And, well, let's hope we can do some serious damage to this army. It's not looking promising. It really depends where like the brunt of their force comes in. Because if they attack me here, then the choke point is a lot better than here, obviously. Like, I could choke across here, like going diagonally, but I don't want to have to take the enemy missile fire, and also, by doing it this way, what happens is I can move some skirmishers around the side.
Our general is under attack.
Okay, so my levy freeman here should be able to do quite a lot of damage for me. Not sure why my skirmishers got engaged there. That was rather silly. Going to charge into the side of these noble horse with my levy freeman. And we're going to try and kill them off with these skirmishers.
Our men flee the field of battle. This is a shameful.
That's not good. One unit of Vigilades already gone.
Brave Romans to a man. Quick march! Warriors eager for blood. Our men flee the field of battle.
The noble horse not really taking much damage, although their general has taken, what is that, 21 men worth of damage. Need my legionaries to maintain their formation.
Missile warriors. Fire them. Take aim. As you say.
I don't think they're being very effective because they have the skirmish on. I wish they would just stop running away. That's really annoying. And look at this legionary unit. What the hell is that doing? They're like purposefully getting themselves flanked.
An entire unit has perished. Fire them.
So going to be targeting the noble horse. Seems these legionaries are holding really well. My ones on this side are just skewed so badly.
One of our units has used all its ammunition.
And that's annoying as well. My skirmishers are already using up their ammunition.
Commander! Skirmishers!
Well, let's get them in on this side to bolster the levy freemen.
Forward! Warriors, move on!
I think those legionaries are holding a lot better because the lines or the ranks are a lot
Our
deeper.
men flee the field of battle. This is a shameful display. Melee troops awaiting orders. Plebs! Charge! Double time!
Alright, just to help with the flanking of the legionaries, I am going to get my plebs to move in. See if we can take care of some of these noble horse. Although, that really is futile. Seriously, what are they doing? Just line up and hold your ground.
Our men flee the field of battle. This is a shameful display. Ready for legionaries!
So there go the plebs, just legionary units left now. And watch as these noble horse get slowly cut down. Now we're getting charged in the backside. Oh man, that's disgusting. Well, there goes the legionary formation. Yeah. I can't see them lasting much longer with that.
An entire unit has perished.
I think too many noble horse this time is really the story of this battle. An enemy levy freeman unit there wavering. Not exactly sure why, but there we go. These legionaries, looks like they're fighting to the death. No, they are going to flee.
This is a shameful display.
And the horsemen will run them down. That's going to spell doom for my other legionaries who are going to take a charge in the back and also rout. So a decisive defeat. Hopefully we killed off quite a few of them, but I'm not really holding out much hope. 1,048 losses for us, 408 for the enemy. With them winning the battle, it doesn't look like the noble horse really took much damage. So our trade agreement between the German Confederation has been dissolved. So many messages as well. Cotylos wounded Septimus Hirtius Cornutus with the action Slaughter. It's rather brutal. Military sabotage by Orgalos on Faustus Tetius Cerelius. And Taraugos bought off my merchants in Duratincon. Trade income has fallen. Great, even better. So anyway, the Tulingai have been released by the Sequani, annoyingly. And yeah, I'm slowly trying to get this 3rd Legion back to Vicellum, but that's proving pretty difficult. Managed to get them in there by using the forced march. But I'm going to have to bring round the 3rd Legion to Midland in order to deal with the Sequani coming down. We're pieced out with Helvetii, so that's good. We don't have to worry about them. Another rebel army popped up, this time at Lemanum, some Pictonas rebels. So we are going to allow them to build up a little bit so we can sort out the happiness in the future. As for our veteran in this army, Let's get the audacity for the extra public order. And let's build up these buildings. So we're going to go for a public forum. We'll get another consecrated ground there. In this settlement, we'll get maybe a third consecrated ground. And finally, we'll get a suburbia. Although here, actually, let's go villa and then suburbia. Okay, that should do.
At your command.
Now, the 11th Legion can't really deal with the Wardens of Tutatis right now.
Ready for orders.
We're getting plus 14 per turn at the moment. And I think only 6 of that is due to military presence.
Ready for battle. Your next command.
We can move out an army. Huzzah! Okay, we'll leave the 11th Legion in Namnatum. I'm actually going to disband that mercenary unit now, and we'll tell him to recruit some more levy freemen, possibly, and a couple of Vigilés. 2nd Legion can attack the Unelli. An offensive battle. How glorious. Unfortunately, we're going to have to wait until the next episode to see this happen, because it has been my time. But hopefully you guys have been enjoying this episode of Rome 2, Caesar in Gaul. It seems that since I've started destroying all of the buildings, the happiness in the settlements has become a lot better. I should have been doing that a lot sooner by the looks of things. I just hadn't noticed that. The reason I hadn't been was because I didn't realise you got money back for destroying the buildings, but apparently you do. So I can get away with it and make my settlements a lot more happy. But yeah, we're going to be attacking the Unelli in the next episode. But for now, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you in the next episode. Goodbye.